Bonjour, we're finally here in Paris. We have just arrived from the train ride in Lyon and we stopped by this little shop to get some little snacks. I'm gonna be fair, that sandwich was not good, so a friend just gave me just a slice of pizza, and for my luck, I got pooped on by a bird, and apparently it means that it's actually good luck, and I did not know that. Right after eating, we head back to the hotel because we were going to have a film workshop about camera tricks, and you can catch a little bit of glimpse of what we did. And right after that, we finally checked into our hotel room. Here's a little bit of what it looks like. Very spacious, a little bit smaller than the one in Lyon, but still, I really liked it that we had a nice view. Right after the workshop, we were quite famished, so we hit up a McDonald's that was nearby, and they had this cute little theme of Little Misses, and then here's a little bit of what the meal looked like. As I was browsing, I saw that Royale with cheese. Cue to the film reference right now.
And what do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
That's right.
I was quite surprised at how McDonald's is in France. Both of their fries and the drink come in reusable plastic cups, so I was really impressed. And here's me getting a little bit of the taste of the stuff. I was really surprised to see some macarons, but at the same time we are in France. They were quite delicious, actually. I might have thought they weren't because it's McDonald's, but still, they were quite delicious. After eating, we went to the local market to get some things for us to have. Our hotel room has a little kitchenette, so we wanted to take some little snacks so we can have it between the trip and save some money. And surprisingly, next to our hotel, we had this amazing, beautiful theater that actually had like a ballet recital the other day. And here are our essentials. And obviously, it wouldn't be going to France if I didn't have some wine. It's the next day and we are at the Tuileries garden. I was just so in awe when I saw the green chairs because I just knew that this moment felt so surreal. And as soon as I saw the Eiffel Tower, I literally screamed and I was so happy. Catching a glance at the Seine River for the first time was also so beautiful. After we passed the Tuileries garden, we were on our way to our first stop of the tour, which was the Museum Orsay. I just couldn't wait to see what the museum looked like since it was the first time I had ever heard from it. And this was my first glance of seeing live music in Paris. Right now we're on our way to the Museum of Impressionism, where Monet and Picasso have some of their artwork. It's the second biggest, the biggest I believe, next to the MoMA in New York. Coming to this museum was absolutely amazing. I loved taking my time looking at each piece, getting to know a little bit more about them. I also forgot to grab a little headset piece to hear the immersive tour, but it's totally okay because I was still able to read the translations they had up in the walls. It was so much to take in. I was mentally preparing myself to see how the Louvre was gonna be if this museum was already as grand enough. Been seeing so much art, it's so beautiful. It's just so unbelievable how much they have here. I finally made it to the Van Gogh exhibit, which was actually on the very top floor of the museum. And as you can imagine, it was pretty packed, so it was kind of hard to get to enjoy some of the paintings, but regardless, I was able to get a quick glance of the portrait of Van Gogh himself. Funny enough, there was this restaurant right outside the exhibition that was right where the clock tower was. It looked super fancy. We were making our way out from the museum. We saw these little stands that had a lot of cute portraits and illustrations, as well as some souvenirs. Right now we're on our way to grab some lunch. Hopefully we get to try the ramen they have here. The Japanese restaurant has such a cozy vibe, and I really love how traditional it was. And surprisingly, there seems to be a lot of Japanese inspiration in France, which really caught me by surprise. Ramen was absolutely delicious. Now we're on our way to meet with our tour guide for our second tour. We'll see how it goes. As we were in our way to our next location for the tour, we were going through some of the most iconic places in Paris, like the Olympic Balloon and some sides of the Louvre just right behind me. And right here is the famous Regina Hotel, which is actually located in the heart of Paris. The hotel was very famous in the 1950s, with the most important people just going there. And as you could guess it, we are in one of the most glamorous and luxurious parts of town, with stores like Saint Laurent, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton. And we have arrived to the next stop of the tour, which is the Place Vendôme, which is surrounded by many more luxury boutiques and the famous Paris Ritz Hotel. It is also known that Coco Chanel used to live at the Ritz Hotel, and she liked it so much that her shop was just right across from it. And now we have the Chanel shops here still to this day. As we continued our tour, we crossed by the iconic Café de Olympia and the famous Bigello Dugny venue. Finally, we made it to the stop I had been waiting for. This was the place where the Lumiere brothers screened the first film ever with the cinematograph in December 28, 1895, which inspired the famous filmmakers Georges Méliès and the first woman in film, Alice Guy Blaché. Our tour was coming to an end, but still we were enjoying the beautiful sights that were surrounding us in the district. We even got to pass by the Museum of Perfume, which was a stop that I really wanted to do. But hey, will you look at that? That is the Paris Opera House. Are you kidding me? It's stunning. After all that walking, we did a little bit of a pit stop here, right beside the Opera House to see all the beautiful center, and we had some live music. And shout out to my tour guide, that's literally him singing Don't Stop Believing. And another shout out to the dinosaur that was dancing right in front of everybody. Just next to us there was another Amorino, and you know that I had to stop to get some gelato to freshen up after that very long walk. Quick disclaimer, my roommate was doing her hair at the time, and I don't know why I thought it was the best time to record, but I put some subtitles so you can understand me. But yeah, sorry for the loud sound. So we just got back from all the walking, which is so exhausting. I came back, was like, my feet really hurt. And I saw how many steps we did. We did 16,000. Oh my god, it was so much, but it's okay. We're resting it off. We're gonna go out to eat for dinner. I'm just gonna shower and we'll see you later. I had some wings at the bar, and honestly they were super good, and this was me having a good time with my friends. We're on our way to our first pit stop of the day. We just stopped by a little workshop to look at some of Alice Guy Blaché's films, and we're on our way to her park to continue shooting our short film. Right now we're finally at the park. We're taking some videos for our little short film, and it is gorgeous. This used to be the slums of Paris. This is absolutely stunning. After filming, we were quite hungry, so we went ahead and looked for a restaurant nearby, and I got a cordon bleu, which was really delicious. The next location we were going to film at was just right across the restaurant, and is this staircase that may not seem like much, but back in the day, this was part of one of Alice Guy Blaché's films, just right here. We did a little stop at a bakery nearby. I was looking for a snack, and I grabbed myself a Magnum. One of the days I had been waiting for was to visit Notre Dame, and here it is in all its might and glory. Our first stop is Notre Dame, which is right behind me. And right now we're just trying to gather with the group so we can go inside. It's absolutely stunning. As soon as I went inside, I was just taken back by all the beauty of how it looked. I think we went on one of the days that it was most packed, so it was kind of a bummer to not get to enjoy each piece and place of all the church itself. But still getting to enjoy all of its history and its renovation, I was quite surprised at how it looked, honestly. I can't even imagine how it looked prior to the incident that happened a few years back. What I'm really glad about is that they brought back the original colors of the murals in the wall and kept the beautiful stainless glass. Another thing they found during renovation were these tombs that were under the church, and they brought them back up to the surface for display for everyone to see the detail and the history from past priests and important people in the church. It is also believed that the crown of thorns of Jesus Christ is stored here in Notre Dame. After Notre Dame, we took a little detour and walked around the block and crossed this really cute pastry shop called Odette, which specializes in cream puffs. It is lunchtime, which means escargot time. I had to pair it with the delicious sangria, and here is me trying it for the very first time. Personally, I really liked it, and I would definitely have it again. I also had a delightful seafood pasta. Also, look at these adorable love locks that I came across. Oh, so cute. We are at the Tuileries Garden. I'm pretty sure I butchered that. And we're gonna be shooting some more scenes for our little silent short film. And this concludes our first part of the Paris vlog so far. Hope you have been enjoying it as much as I have. And here's a preview of our next and last part of the vlog. See you next time!